various social media platforms puts most world title fights to shame, and the reality is we know very little about the pair of them in the situation that they're now in.
It's going to be interesting this first round. Are they going to go for it in terms of landing that big shot? Will Fury just work behind his jab, keep his distance? He's come out on that front foot. Very interesting indeed. This opening round is going to be crucial.
As if they need introduction, Tommy Fury in the white trunks trimmed with gold, the charcoal grey for Jake Paul. It's only an 18-foot ring, so that means they're going to be close together, and it might lead to the kind of fight where they've got to stand there toe-to-toe.
Bit scrappy early doors. Fury's worked well with his jab to close that gap down. Just got to judge the distance a little bit better. But nothing coming back from Jake Paul on the inside. So, yeah, the referee's just having a word with them. It's a little bit scrappy. They're both a little bit tense, obviously.
Both of them were very, very calm at the weigh-in yesterday. Both have talked a good fight. Both said they're going to win by stoppage. The first good jabs there from Tommy Fury. We know that Jake Paul has the power, and we know that Tommy Fury should be the better boxer. Whether that works out over the course of 8 rounds remains to be seen.
Well, he just give you a little glimpse there of what he's all about, Jake Paul, and what he wants to, the punch that he wants to land. It's that right hand over the top. So what's important here for Tommy Fury is for him to use that jab well. He's got to hit the target, keep his distance, doesn't want to be falling in or missing, and that's giving Jake Paul then the chance to land the right hand over the top.
The crowd are with Tommy Fury, that's for certain. That was the case yesterday at the weigh-in as well, and he's maybe settled the better of the two of them here.
A little bit of inexperience there from Jake Paul, just showed as they broke. The referee said break, and then Fury was quick off the mark just to get a shot on him.
8 3-minute rounds, a 185-pound catch weight, so slightly lower than the cruiserweight norm. Judges from Mexico, the United States and Belgium with a Panamanian referee. And the first big moment in this fight is going to be when one of them lands the first serious shot.
Wasn't too far away there from Jake Paul. He just showed us a glimpse again of what he wants to throw, that right hand over the top. He's waiting for that shot. He's waiting for Fury to launch the attack, maybe fall in, miss the target. But this is better boxing from Fury, boxing sensible at range with that jab.
Final 30 seconds of the first round. Neither of them really close enough at this stage to land anything meaningful. Tommy Fury missing with that chopping right hand as Jake Paul was bending over.
That's what he's got to watch out for, though, Fletch, because he's crouching low, Jake Paul, and that's when he'll spring that right hand over. That's better. That's a nice jab there from Tommy Fury.
It's a good left hand as well that got through. The first meaningful shots of the fight landed right at the end of the round from Tommy Fury, and both of them will feel better now the first round's in the bag.
They will indeed, but I think Tommy...
When you let him go, he's got nothing. You feel good? He's took the death punch off him. Nothing. What you do is slow your job down, let's work the sides. And what you need to do is hands high, step in with a power, step in with a jab. Step in with a jab, it's fine.
Instructions there coming from his father and coach, John Fury, but this was right at the end of the round and probably nicked the round for Fury. There wasn't a lot from Jake Paul in that round, really. It was significant, but here Fury ended the round very well, and for me has nicked the round there.
One thing that is different for Tommy Fury tonight, his dad John is in the corner, and he's the one that's dishing out most of the instruction in there. Alex Matvienko is in there too. The naturally bigger man, you would say, is Jake Paul, but Tommy Fury tonight is half a stone heavier than the night we saw him box against Daniel Bocianski at Wembley last year.
Indeed, Fletch. He looks in good condition, though, but Jake Paul is a deceiving. Remember, boxing is all... You can never judge a book by its cover in the sport of boxing. And Jake Paul, we know he's dangerous, especially with that right hand. So both had limited success in that first round, but for me, Fury just did enough to win it.
All kinds of rumours have been doing the rounds today. Someone said they'd unearthed the script of the way that the fight's going to go with the results, etc. I would think that's highly unlikely. That's a cracking jab, though, by Tommy Fury that rocked the head back of Jake Paul and forced the first spray to cascade off the head of the man from Cleveland, Ohio.
So Jake Paul's already realising that he's got to get closer up to Fury. That's why he's walking forward. He's trying to trigger Fury's jab and then try and come back with that right hand over the top in a counter or even a counter attack. Beat him to the punch with the right hand.
Fury started to find that left jab with a little bit more regularity. Decent shot with his back to the ropes as well. The better work at this stage has come from Fury.
I think Jake Paul's corner will have told him that he may have lost that first round. He's come out on that front foot, but that's probably giving Tommy Fury more opportunities to land punches like that one there. So Jake Paul got to keep the hands up if he's coming forward.
The left jab has been a good punch so far for Tommy Fury. BJ Flores is in the corner with Jake Paul tonight. Both of them unbeaten, but this is far and away the biggest test that either of them have ever had in the ring.
So Fletch, the rhythm and the pattern of the contest up to now is probably suiting Fury. Now Jake Paul's starting to come over his front foot, but the hands are low. And Fury's not bad with the long straight shots. You can just tell Jake Paul's looking for the right hand over the top, the big shot.
Fury at this stage happy when he has to lead on the ropes. He feels he's got the repertoire to fight his way off there. He's been up on his toes and moving nicely, and he's made a confident start. There's a good right from Fury as Jake Paul tried to let the overhand right go.
So Fury's got to watch that as he's coming forward. There it was again. Look, that's not too far away from Jake Paul. So Fury just got to be a little bit more cautious with his attacks. And like I say, accuracy with the jab is key as he's going forward.
We're expecting Jake Paul to make around £7 million tonight. Half of it will go to Tommy Fury. There was the talk about the bet, winner takes all and all that kind of thing, but that hasn't been confirmed. As we move to the final 20 seconds of the second round, it's scheduled for 8, this. And it's drawn the kind of interest that only super fights draw. Tommy Fury looking to land that long overhand right again. Every punch he throws gets real encouragement from what is a huge corner team about 5 yards away from us.
There, baby, good. Good win. We got that. Good. Okay.
Left hand or right? Keep both hands up. And you're not picking that jab. You're leaning over a little bit. That's why he's touching you. And you still let your circle get me right. Okay.
Fairly close round, a closer round than the first round. Did Jake Paul do enough to win it? I'm not so sure. It might have been an even round. He's keeps coming forward, but Tommy Fury working well with that jab. That's a good shot. There was the odd right hand over the top from Jake Paul. There's one there. Just skims literally the target, the surface. But again, Fury probably better with the straighter work, the straight punches. There it was there. Just clips Tommy Fury. But Jake Paul getting closer.
How they come for the third then. The white and gold for Tommy Fury, the charcoal grey for Jake Paul. Fury's looked the more compact of the two of them so far, the more stylish, but we know that Paul's got real power. We've seen that. If he does land the right hand, he can do serious damage with it.
Yeah, he's a dangerous fighter, there's no doubt, Jake Paul. But needs the opponent to stand there and trade with him. I think Fury at long range behind the jab and then bring the right hand into play. That's probably the way to go. When he falls in, then Jake Paul is dangerous, and that's not a bad body shot from Jake Paul.
Well, I think the lead shot before that was maybe the best punch he's landed so far. Certainly seemed to be the cleanest. But more success in this round for Paul.
Starting to work better with his jab, isn't he? He's abandoned that up until now.
Managed to sneak the left hook in there as well as Tommy Fury came in.
It's taken the third round for Jake Paul to realise that he's got to start using his jab, and he's had a bit of success.
Hasn't been a great deal of respect in the build-up, but they will be earning respect of each other the longer the fight goes on.
There's that shot again from Jake Paul, but he needs Fury to come forward for that to connect. It's difficult to connect that right hand over the top if Fury's moving away from him. The power's taken off the shot, and it's a hard shot to land. You need the opponent coming forward. That's why he's got to time it when Fury tries to land his jab.
Looking to land big shots, Jake Paul. They're not landing at the moment, but he's swinging away, isn't he, whenever Tommy Fury comes in.
Well, he's trying to do what he's been saying he's going to do. He's trying to knock out Fury with the heavier shots. But there's no real structure behind it. He's got to use his jab a little bit more. The better boxing is coming from Tommy Fury.
Just caught Fury coming in there, Paul, inside the final minute of the third round. It's easy to scoff at the pair of them, but when you look at the preparation that Jake Paul does, he spars with good people, he takes it extremely seriously. And Tommy Fury, of course, as Michael Buffer said, he's almost on the royal family of boxing at the moment, with Tyson Fury at the top of the heavyweight tree and part of the team here in Saudi Arabia for this one. This has been a better round, though, for Jake Paul.
Yes, it has, and he's landed a couple of nice right hands. Just Tommy Fury just making the odd mistake of falling in, missing the target. We spoke about it earlier, accuracy with the jab. He's missed. Jake Paul's coming back with that right hand over the top.
Tommy Fury with those piercing blue eyes, both of them landing. Well, there's the bell to end the third round. Let's hear from Jake. The big question for Jake Paul in this round is, can he build on what we saw from him in the third, or can Tommy Fury get back behind that jab that worked well for him in the opening couple of rounds? It's a good start to the round here from Tommy Fury, who's starting to let his hands go.
Yeah, better work there from Fury. Jake Paul very dangerous, but here Fury has started this round well, so he's probably felt, and his corner felt that that last round wasn't too good for him. But certainly he's come out better in this round, very positive on the front foot. Tommy Fury probably going to use the uppercut occasionally as well on the inside if he can. But that's a nice short right hand from him.
Looking to let the punches go again. Tommy Fury, this has been his best round of the fight.
It's better work from Fury because he's not lunging in either, Fletch. He's landing well, then getting back out to that safety distance, keeping the gap, maintaining it. That's probably come from the corner. That's better from Tommy Fury. It's when he falls in that he's got a chance of then walking onto a punch, but this is better from him.
A lot more reddening around the face of Jake Paul than there is of Tommy Fury. He's got that steely, determined look on his face, the man from Manchester. And that was a nice move to wait for Jake Paul to come in, then turn him around on the ropes and make him pay.
Yeah, and I can see what they're doing, what Fury's doing now on the inside, just holding him, so it just negates the attacks on the inside from Jake Paul, who's obviously not experienced, but will probably be dangerous when they're up close.
Great left hand by Paul. Tommy Fury beckons him in. That was a good shot, though, as Fury was moving away. It's the first real big bit of success that Jake Paul's had, and that's going to give him encouragement.
Yeah, best shot of the round. So